smell-o-vision.
Why?
Because I definitely wouldn't mind sharing it with them now. It's off of manure spreader.
That's the advantages of being where they're to. You don't be exposed to them.
Yeah, this is a biohazard.
It's a biohazard.
Anyway, I got the burp gun out, or the scaler, as people call them. And I got to get rid of the rust that's around there so I can take the plasma, and I got to cut out all around that axle. Then it's got to be flipped over, and I got to cut the back out of the axle. The axle got to come off before I can do the repair. So, but what's the date today?
November 4th.
November 4th. Look at it.
Beautiful.
Isn't it something?
Transport.
It's incredible. If the road was dry, I think I'd give it up and go for a ride on the bike.
How was lucky as that?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You wouldn't get your job done. Oh, it's gorgeous out. It's so
Honest,
warm.
eh? Isn't it
Yesterday
something?
it was really, it was 18
Well, yesterday was
degrees.
too hot yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was too hot. It was 18 degrees.
We did have rain too, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I got to do now. I just got a few people showed some interest on the on YouTube how I was going to do it, so we'll show them baby steps of it.
Looks like a big job.
Yeah, it's a lot of fooling because it's twisted, right? So I'm going to have to come back here. I guess I'm going to have to replace from here on out, right?
Wow.
So take some measurements, and yeah, it's a bit of fooling around, but you know what? It's a nice day.
Yeah.
We're healthy. We're alive. We're reasonably happy.
What do you mean reasonably?
Reasonably.
Okay.
Well, I'd be happier if it was done.
Talk about We'll have to talk about that.
Oh yeah, you know.
Happier if that was done, yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. You know, I'd be real happy if I saw the taillights of the truck going out the driveway with this in the back of it, but it'll get done today. So just come over, look and
And
show
then
them.
tomorrow.
Look, it's all gone along the back. Look.
Oh, over there too.
Yeah, so it's twisted. Yeah, it's nasty. So like I said, I'm going to scale it all off while I can get off, and then I'm going to take the plasma and I'm going to go chop, chop,
Chop, chop.
chop, chop. Yeah.
Better let you get back to go chop, chop.
Okay, let me go
yeah.
chop, chop. You know what I'm thinking about?
You're thinking about.
You'll never believe what I'm thinking about when I'm cutting that. I'll give you 10,000 guesses.
How would I know? How much work is involved?
That'll soon time out there now. Ah, there you go. I'm thinking about the Bugs Bunny show.
Bugs Bunny, what?
Remember Sylvester the cat?
Oh yes, yeah,
Yeah, he had a son.
that's right.
Now I don't remember what his son's name was, but he used to look at his father and he used to say, "Oh father, how come you can't be like all the other pussycats?" Honest to God.
That's what you're thinking about.
Yeah, you can see, look, I was thinking about it, I started to shake, I was laughing. Yeah, and then me and my father used, when I was a little boy, me and Dad would sit down and we'd watch that. Oh boy, it was some funny. It was funny just even watching him laugh, you know?
What made you think of that?
I don't know. Just, I'm
I
sick
guess.
that way, you know? And then, of course, then there was the Martian. The Martian used to come down from the spaceship, right? And he'd land and he'd get out and he'd say, "You make me very angry." Oh, man.
Go back to work, you fool.
Oh, yeah, I know, I'm nuts. But what is it, you know? That's it.
Well, if
What
it
do you
makes the
do?
job more fun, why not?
Oh, well, you know, I'm entertaining myself here. I gotta drop that down because that's why we take off with the scald catch,
Oh yeah, we don't want that.
as they say here in Newfoundland.
I don't know where half the sayings come
No,
from,
no,
but
no.
we understand them all.
Yeah, we got to. We live here.
That's true.
Maybe.
Cutting out the axle?
Yeah, maybe it should come out now, or at least I'm submising. Where's our persuader to?
Now we need our persuader.
Tell you one, there's nothing like being watched. Some
Loud
privacy.
Privacy.
What bring us up thou? That's Bill Shakespeare again.
Oh,
That's Bill again.
Bill
What bring
again.
us up thou? Yeah, not William. Bill.
Oh, Bill.
Boy, Lord, I think I've got it. That cool or what?
That is very cool.
That's super cool. That's beyond cool.
Oh yeah, that's.
Cool, cooler than thou. Now I got to take this up, put it on the table, and start trimming. And then once I get this all trimmed and cleaned up, I can set that aside. Then we've got to go back to working on this thing.
You have a lot of different sections to deal with.
Oh yeah, it does not fit.
Sparks are flying.
Huh?
The sparks are flying.
Oh yeah, sparks are flying. Careful, don't get any sparks on that camera.
What about me?
Medicare covers you.
Good to know where your
They don't
priorities.
cover the camera.
Good to know where your priorities
Well,
lie.
it is. Medicare don't cover the camera. I checked.
It's not the whole
No,
point to that.
Canadian taxpayers is all it covers. It won't cover the camera work. Awful, isn't it?
It is awful. What are you looking for?
I'm looking down the well. Pretty big on the bottom.
Hope we get oil and not water.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, let me go chop here now. I'm going to chop off this section here. All right, and then I'm going to take my quarter plate. I'm going to go over on the brake, and I'm going to bend it. I'm going to stitch it back in, and that'll keep my foundation. And then I'm going to go flip, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This might even work, you know.
It just might.
Clouding over a bit, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool. Okay guys, lost my camera lady. She's gone to the post office. Anyway, here's the incision that I made. Nothing too complicated. Just trying to get through the damage and the rust. The plasma takes care of that pretty good. Oh, by the way, this is the plasma that I'm using, just in case somebody didn't see it used in previous videos. It's a Spectrum 875 miller, and the tip that I'm using is just a regular cutting tip. I'm not using the gouging tip this time. It's really not necessary. There's not a lot of welding there to cut through. The biggest thing when you're using a plasma cutter is to keep your ear dry. The wetter the ear, the more moisture is in the ear, the more tips and consumables you're going to go through. So I have a water separator there at the machine, and also there's one up in the compressor up here, and there's also one over here. So it's essential that you keep your ear as dry as possible. Like I say, your consumables will last a lot longer. So I got to get back at this and see if I can peel that piece off now. Okay, let's see. Hard to do this with one hand, guys. There we be. That's the piece. So I'll clean this up now. I'll make another piece, like I said, to go in here. Then I'm going to, once I stitch it in here, then I'll be able to get it out and turn it over and change the other piece over. No doubt about it. It's raining.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here now is I'm just making sure the piece is as level as I possibly can. I'm not using the level for that, I'm just using it as a straight edge, just to see. So I'm going to stitch that in and then flip her over and do the other side.
Smile, you're on camera.
Yeah. Anyway, it's coming along okay now. It's starting to get straighter now, you know?
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, see, it's good along here now. And it's not bad along there. I still got a little bit of tweaking to do, because I mean,
Finally see. Oh, yeah,
but it's coming along. It's coming along real good, right?
Even that much
It's going to overlap here like this one, and it's going to overlap here like this one. So now I got a V out, this section here, and then I'm going to, what am I going to do then? I don't know.
I know, but I'm just glad the rain stopped because.
Oh well,
it's
this is
terrible.
it. Well, I mean, there was some grumbling here about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything's soaking wet,
It was.
you know.
And no room inside and more of a mess.
Yeah. So, but at least we'll get this done today. I think it's going to be nice when it's done.
Wow, I'm telling you, that's looking really
It's
good.
going to be a custom manure spreader.
Yeah.
Okay?
Some of the smell seems to have subsided.
All the smell is gone now. Either that or I'm immune to it or something.
I know, something's going on.
Yeah, so that's basically.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And then what I'll do is I'll plate it over again. I'll put another plate over on top of that
Right.
and weld it in to make it strong. Of course, next thing is going to go is that side, see? I don't know if it's so much overloaded. It probably was overloaded. I guess it was because it's pretty well ripped here. But it's thin in places too, right?
Okay.
By rights, you know, it needs a whole new piece made, but they didn't ask for that, so.
No, that's right. You just got to repair
Yep.
what got to get done. And then you got to put your axle back in another
Yep.
hole, I guess.
Yep.
too.
I gotta put it there. I'm not to that step yet.
No, looks
Well,
like,
it's coming
looks like a
along.
ways away from there.
Yep, it's coming along good, though. I'm happy with it.
Wow. Yeah, that there is what I call impressive.
You think?
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have to keep you on.
You think? Don't go threatening me.
It's
There's
no
no
threat.
need to get nasty like that.
It's no threat.
Threatening me like that.
I mean, where else are you going to want to be?
Oh my lord, I can think about 10,000 places right now where I'd rather be.
Really?
Well, it's a rough old job, but it's, you know.
Yeah, but looking nice and straight down through.
Oh, it's coming along. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's coming along. You know, it's got, you know, I just didn't cut 4 pieces and, you know, weld them together. It's got a rounded edge, like originally did.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Solid.
we'll save it, you know. But anyway, yeah. So that's just regular MIG, guys. That's not pulse spray. I don't know. I didn't know what you're talking about.
I know, we had to move inside again. Rain.
Anyway, the metal is manageable enough now that I can use the iron worker, so. Crazy, crazy, crazy weather. Crazy.
Yeah, it's on and off all day, hasn't it?
Yep. Crazy. Well, they say you wait long enough here in Newfoundland, you'll see 4 seasons in one day anyway.
You will. Okay, I can see the side road. Oh, man, yeah, that is nice. That is cool.
Some of that salmon swimming up here, Nick.
How's that for rain?
Lord, can you swim out and bring in tools?
No, I'm not swimming out and bringing in anything. Oh.
Oh. Ha ha ha.
What's the metal like?
Another little patch put there, see where the 2 pieces join just for insurance purposes. It won't break, but man, you don't know, they're putting so many heavy loads on this when you start tearing the axles out of side frames. So I got that done, then I'm going to flip it over, and I got a wraparound I got another piece gone right around and right on up to here on the other side, which is the face of it. So I had a little bit of welding, then we'll show them that.
Sure looking good straight too.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Okay, come on, needs to hand move that. Yeah, so that's the outside piece, see? So I did a wraparound.
Step over this side here.
Did a wraparound, then there's another wraparound there. So it's straight and it's strong. And there's another piece put here on this side.
Oh yes, that's got a lot of reinforcement.
Oh, big time. Big time. That side will be the next one to fail.
Yeah, that's right, because that's going to be his weak link.
Yeah.
That one is solid.
Yeah, so now the only thing I got left to do is cut the holes for the axle. So
We'll put the axle in.
that's going to take a little bit of doing, yeah, because I got to try to do some measuring and
There's the goal to finish up today.
get it. Oh yes, that's got to be done today.
Okay.
Now what I got to try to do, I went and cut a piece of pipe off the, showing the fan saw there. I cut a piece of 4-inch pipe, and I got to try to get that hole cut here, see, for the axle. And it's a little better than a 3-inch hole, so I figured I'd cut this, I'd spot this on, and then I'd go right along here, because I don't have a circle cutter that's that small. So I'm gonna kind of eye it. One thing about it is not tearing down the highway 800 miles an hour, so I'm not going on Salt Lake Flats with it.
Good thing.
Yeah, so just as long as it's,
That's a good idea, because I didn't know how you were going to come up to do with it.
yeah, well, lots of times I'll have different size pipes and I'll just cut them shallow. That way they'll go along the edge of the ring here.
Right?
And this one's going to be a little difficult to cut because it's double layered, right? But, you know, but that's it. We're going to have to make it happen now. I got to plug this welder in, and then I'm going to spot that on. Then I need a plasma cut hole. Wish they'd make all these friggin' tools cordless, everything, even welding machines.
That's right,
Hey?
it'd be neat. Yeah, it's good, so that'll hold it in place.
Yeah, so now all I got to do is go around like that. In theory.
There.
So. See? Don't get too close, you won't be able to focus. Yeah, so I'll make the last cut and then we shall see. I got an arrow hole. We have a hole.
Let's take a look at it.
Cool?
That's good.
That's close enough.
Yeah, that'll get done.
Okay, gotta get the grinder.
I guess same procedure on your reversed.
Hopefully now. It's the worst with these helmets. They're great helmets, but you got to keep turning, you know, they're digital. You got to keep going from cutting to welding, right? Boy, those tacks are certainly strong.
Incredible.
Amazing. There you go. Down the hole.
Let's do the other side of it, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's the back of it.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Oh my lord. Yeah, we're getting there. Slow down, but we're getting there. I was just making sure you weren't watching me.
Yeah, I wasn't.
If anybody's wondering what I'm using coal galvanized zinc rich primer. And it does a great job, boy. I can tell you, can spray that on and leave it out all winter and it won't rust. Great, great stuff. Made by, this particular stuff is made by Lloyd's.
Ooh, smelly.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Too bad we don't have stinking vision.
I know, we're really missing out.
Yeah, eh? Yeah.
Hey, look, it's dark out.
Yeah.
Nearly.
They shouldn't have to worry about runs or anything. So they're not heavy. I'm not painting all of it, just doing this. Whew. Brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Okay, we need a hand to tip it over again. Well, folks, that's a wrap. As you can see, it's on the pallet, it's strapped down, and it's ready to be picked up in the morning. As you can also see, we're not too proud. We can work on a Lexus one day and a manure spreader the next. It's an old snowblower that came in yesterday that's got to be repaired, and oh, tomorrow is crazy. It's all vehicle repairs tomorrow. Before we go, we'd like to give a couple of shout outs to a couple of mans that are actually young fellas. We have Kubota man, which is Matthew Morehouse. And Matthew, of course, we've given him a couple of shout outs before, but we like to give the young fellas a shout out more often than so. And of course, the other guy is Trent, and he's John Deere man. Now, somehow I don't think that he's an orange type of guy.
Don't sound like it.
I think he's green, right? Hey, but you know what? Everybody got their flaws, you know? Anyway, Trent, so a shout out to you and Matthew, which we'll put your channels, your YouTube channels in the description. So anybody who wants to go over and check you out can just click on the link. And I like to give the young fellas a shout out because, face it guys, probably 10 or 15 years from now, we're going to be sitting down, we're going to be watching those guys doing what I'm doing. Or maybe even better, those guys could be designing what I'm trying to fix. And I'd say, too bad they weren't designing that 20 years ago and I was trying to fix them. So anyway, you know, we got to look out to the young fellas on the way up. And it's nice to see young people having an interest in this kind of stuff. It really is, because, I mean, face it guys, they could be doing a lot worse. You know, they're in our neighborhood doing a lot worse. So it's nice to see somebody interested, especially so young, in tractors and machinery and equipment. And, you know, it's only good can come out of that. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. You finally got a chance to see a manure spreader part getting fixed. So go on out and buy all the manure spreaders you want. Now you know how to fix them.
It's true.
Hey?
Yep.
Now I don't know about you, Kathy, but I'm going in.
I'm
I've had about as much as this as I could possibly stand.
Yep.
What do you think?
Me too.
Okay, guys, take care. Be good to each other. God bless. See you in the next video.